Here are famous quotes by Emma Watson. I don't want other people to decide who I am. I want to decide that for myself. There's nothing wrong with being afraid. It's not the absence of fear, it's overcoming it. Sometimes you've got to blast through and have faith. It is time that we all see gender as a spectrum instead of two sets of opposing ideals. All I can do is follow my instincts because I'll never please everyone. If not me, who? If not now, when? I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to be who I really am. I'm going to figure out what that is. Believe in yourself and go for it. There's nothing interesting about looking perfect. I don't want the fear of failure to stop me from doing what I really care about. If I've learned anything, it's really just to stop trying to find answers and certainties. I truly believe that beauty is something that comes from within. We really damage our own confidence when we put ourselves down, so I try not to. I have found that if you truly pour your heart into what you believe in, even if it makes you vulnerable, amazing things can and will happen. The difficulty for me is that I'm interested in so many different things. I could never really imagine myself doing one thing, and I'm pretty sure that I'll end up doing 4 or 5 different things. But it's a journey, and the sad thing is you only learn from experience, so as much as someone can tell you things, you have to go out there and make your own mistakes in order to learn. Becoming yourself is really hard and confusing, and it's a process. It's often not cool to be the person who puts themselves out there. Both men and women should feel free to be sensitive. Both men and women should feel free to be strong. It is time that we all perceive gender on a spectrum, not as two opposing sets of ideals. I keep telling myself that I'm a human being, an imperfect human being who's not made to look like a doll, and that who I am as a person is more important than whether at that moment I have a nice figure. I do worry about the expectation to look a certain way. I really believe that you have to earn things. I don't feel comfortable unless I have worked really hard. I think women are scared of feeling powerful and strong and brave sometimes. People associate feminism with hate, with man hate, and that's really negative. I don't think that's what feminism is about at all. It's really positive. I think that's why women became reluctant to use the word. I think our fears find us and force us to confront them over and over again. I do things in my own way, but I've never felt any need to rebel. Men think it's a women's word, but what it means is that you believe in equality, and if you stand for equality, then you're a feminist. Sorry to tell you, you're a feminist, that's it. The human race is like a bird, and it needs both wings to be able to fly. And, at the moment, one of his wings is clipped and we're never going to be able to fly as high. I just try and surround myself, for the biggest proportion of time that I can, with people who make me feel normal, because constantly feeling abnormal is quite difficult. Don't let anyone tell you what you can or cannot do, or cannot achieve. Do not allow it. Don't think I'm going off to find myself though. I already know who I am. We are struggling for a uniting word, but the good news is that we have a uniting movement. Being passionate is not what makes you a girl, it's what makes you a human. We need more of those, and if you still hate the word, it is not the word that is important. It's the idea and the ambition behind it. I see wings dancing around me. Believe in your dreams. But sometimes I've felt a little constrained by that idea of who I'm meant to be. As wonderful as charity is, that money runs out. It's not sustainable. It lasts for a certain period of time and it's gone. What I really think people need is the opportunity to help themselves. When people call me a role model, it puts the fear of God into me because I feel like I'm destined to fail. Support us by subscribing to Possible for Sure and for more quotes.